I wanted to talk to you for a long time,
Hmm.
but I couldn't get a chance. So I'm so
Yeah,
happy today.
yeah. So I'm happy to meet you because I'm following you. I see you in the influencer community. I see you on Takeover. I see you on the screenshots of the meetings, and you
Yeah,
are also hosting a meeting, right?
yeah,
Meetings
yeah. I'm
regularly. So
trying.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying my
Mhm.
best.
Yeah, you're right. You're doing an amazing job, but yeah, it's true that we never got the chance to meet again since
Yeah,
last time. Yeah, because lately I'm just following, but I'm not really participating actively in the communities. Yeah, I'm busy somewhere else, so yeah, that's why you never
I
see me.
know. I saw some pictures. You were hiking.
Oh
5 days
yeah,
hiking experience. I wanted to ask about
yeah,
it.
yeah. Yeah, it was great, you know. It was like the little break that I had,
Yeah,
between all the
amazing. I think,
yeah, the busy
yeah.
routine. So it was really yeah, it was doing me a lot of good. Yeah, so it was
Amazing. I
amazing.
saw the pictures and I thought it's really amazing. It was amazing experience. It would be
Yeah,
amazing experience. Yeah.
yeah, you really was because Um, I've already done like some hiking, but only for the day, just one day. But this
Yeah.
time,
5 days. Amazing.
5 days in nature, it was really amazing. And we were like with our bags and the tents and the food in it, and we were walking all day. And at the end of the day, we had to find a place to put our tent on and to set the tent and sleep in nature. It was really cool. Mm.
That's
So
amazing.
how is how is the hosting experience? How
Uh,
long have you
now,
done?
now I feel like I feel little comfortable doing these
Uh-huh.
things, but
Yeah.
at the beginning it was so hard. Even using Zoom features, I wasn't familiar with those things. So, but
Yeah.
now, yeah, day by day, I feel like, yeah, I can do
Yeah.
it.
You're getting more and more comfortable. Yeah, which is
Yeah,
quite normal. That's great,
exactly.
but yeah, unfortunately, I couldn't attend your meeting yet since it's within my working
Yeah,
time.
I
So
know you're so
it
busy.
is, yeah. But yeah. So, and which days are you doing the meetings?
Wednesday, Wednesday, it's my
Wednesdays.
evening. Yeah,
Okay,
Wednesday evening,
once a
maybe it's
week.
your morning. Yeah,
Yeah, it's afternoon here. It's like
afternoon. Yeah.
yeah, 3 p.m. or something.
Mm. Wow.
And
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, that's great. You know, I think that Alison is gonna kill me because
Yeah.
like a few months ago, I told him that I also wanted to start
Mm.
hosting a meeting,
Yeah.
and I've never done it. I've never done it, and the thing also was um there was something wrong with my computer. I
Yeah.
couldn't for some time. I couldn't. My messenger was not working. I don't know why, but it just not on my computer, but only on my phone. So, whenever people are sending me some link or anything, so
Oh.
I couldn't view them. And it lasted maybe 2 months or something. I don't
Oh.
know. And then it just came back to normal, like just like that. And that was the first reason. And second one is I was also busy doing something else. So
Yeah.
yeah, but and now I've started something else, and I say, oh, no place for a hosting meeting in takeover. So, yeah,
Yeah.
I see it, but I think I'm having a hard time organizing my schedule nowadays. That's my biggest problem.
But
Yeah,
I really like when you speak in English. I was listening to some of your videos, and I thought
really.
that you speak so nice. I mean, so clearly, and I felt like it flows like. naturally.
Oh,
I felt
really?
that because, sometimes I get stuck, sometimes I forget, words, and I'm struggling with lack of vocabulary. And
Like
sometimes I
everyone
have,
else.
I have hard time uh, organizing my thoughts. Sometimes,
Uh-huh.
like, accurate.
Uh-huh.
It takes little bit of time to create a sentence sometimes, like in my head.
Yeah.
That's why I get stuck, I get confused. So that's why I was watching you, and I felt like you speak so naturally, and I want to do that, like how she is doing,
Yeah.
because I thought if
Yeah,
she
that,
can
that's
do that,
that's
I
that's
can do.
funny. Of course you
Yeah,
can. And now you are so good. I mean, you were not bad at that time, but I could like clearly notice a difference. I
yeah,
remember,
I'm
I think the
trying.
first time I saw you, you were doing some like a video per day challenge
Yeah,
in Take
yeah,
Per Day.
30 days
And
speaking challenge.
mhm.
Yeah,
It was 30 days.
yeah.
Okay, I thought it was like longer than that. But yeah, I saw you and you were saying, yeah, I wanna like speak fluently because I get stuck and I'm a little, I think you were a kind of a little introvert
Introvert.
person.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I am an introvert too, so
Mm.
I understand the struggle. So, and then day by day, I see, like blooming like a like a flower. So I'm really glad. And now, when I talk to you again now, wow,
Yeah.
I am so impressed. You have made so much improvement. I
Yeah.
don't know I cannot tell the same thing for myself because I don't know. I don't know if I improved or not. So,
Yeah.
but the thing is, you doing an amazing
Exactly.
job and working really great on your English. So yeah,
Yeah.
congratulations for that.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I also feel little progress. I
Uh-huh.
know how I was, but now
Yeah,
I can do something. At least I can talk to you.
yeah, and you're less stuck. That's also the thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, for me too, I think these days,
Yeah.
the past months, I don't know if I've really made some progress. I guess I did. I made, but I don't notice it myself. But I think that the time I really noticed some progress was before I joined the influencer community. Because
Yeah.
before I joined the influencer community, I
Mm.
didn't speak English. I mean, I could speak English,
Yeah.
but not. I'm not saying that
Fluently.
I'm not saying that I'm very fluent, but I know that I'm searching for my word. I was having a hard time, organizing my sentences and this kind of thing. And
Yeah.
yeah, from time to time, I cannot like speak for maybe 2 minutes nonstop, you know.
Yeah. Wow.
So I have to think a lot before coming
Yeah.
up
Mm.
with some words, sentences. And now I say, oh, there has been like a big change,
Yeah.
and it's quite amazing. But in between, I haven't really noticed changes. I think it's happening, but other people notice it better than ourselves.
Yeah.
Unless like we, sorry, I'm a little sick actually, but it's the end.
Oh, it's
So I
okay.
have like a broken voice sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's okay.
I've
No,
had a
no
cold.
worries.
Yeah,
And I'm recording this, and
yeah, yeah.
is it okay? I think I
Yeah.
told you this before. I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to post this on my YouTube channel, because this is,
Yeah,
I'm like collecting documents of my practices. So that's what I'm doing. And I think
yeah, that's
someone
great.
will find it useful.
Of course. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. Even me, I saw one of your videos, I
Mm.
think on which you were talking about your daily routines.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah, so I saw that one and it's really great. Like I really like the idea to like to track your progress on YouTube,
Mm.
share it with
Yeah.
other learners because
Yeah.
yeah, there are
Exactly.
many people
Yeah.
who are not only interested in the idea, but also interested in the content that you're
Mm,
sharing and the methods and
yeah.
techniques that
Mm,
you're using for yourself. And I really think it's a great idea for everyone. And
yeah,
sometimes,
exactly.
when even me, when I saw it,
Mm,
this is where I really like with community, like getting in touch with people having the same goal is
yeah.
like sometimes you lose motivation and seeing others, it like
Yeah.
gives the motivation back.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
it's cool. Mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, I named this project English Voices Worldwide because
Okay.
I can talk with people around the world. Like
Uh-huh.
it's it's like a good experience for me. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna ask some questions from you about your English
Sure.
journey because
All
I think
right.
it may be useful for someone
Mm.
listen to this. When they listen to this, they may find something useful for them. So that's why,
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
I want to
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
ask
that's
you
great.
about your English journey. For, first of all, I think we need to introduce you for my fellows.
Okay. All
So
right.
tell us about yourself a little bit. I know you are from France and
Uh-huh.
originally from Madagascar and a
Exactly.
little bit of things, but I want to know something, some other
Okay.
things. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, what can I tell about myself? So yeah, as you already know, I always
Yeah.
repeat this over and over again,
Yeah.
that I was born and raised in Madagascar, and then I moved here to France 6 years ago, and now I live here. I've settled in permanently here. So yeah, it's quite a, a great experience, and also yeah, it's a struggle at the same time because you're in a new country
Mm,
and you have to adjust and to learn new ways of living, meet new people, and use a new language as well.
yeah.
So yeah, it's
Yeah.
quite yeah, it's
And
a
from
kind
time
of
to time,
experience.
I think from time to time you visit Madagascar. I remember you mentioned it before, in your video,
Yeah.
one of your
Mm-hmm.
videos.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember. So tell me about the experiences, between those countries. I mean, when you were in Madagascar, you know about all the things about the culture, and maybe
Uh-huh.
you speak French, right?
Yeah, I speak French. Yeah,
Oh,
in
wow.
France, it's only is French that is spoken here, so
Yeah.
we have to. Yeah.
So culture
Okay.
differences, something I would like to, hear about all those things like culture and
Mm-hmm.
about the countries. So share some.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's an interesting question. Actually, both countries, the way I see it, they
Mm,
have totally different cultures, two
yeah.
totally different cultures.
Yeah.
As Madagascar, it's in Africa, it's
Mm,
an island, and it's in a developing country.
yeah.
Whereas France, it's an Western country and it's a developed country, so
Mm,
everything is yeah, totally different in here. So yeah, I mean the even the way the people live, it's completely different. The When I was in Madagascar, actually I was born and grew up in the capital of Madagascar,
mm,
which is it's not yeah, it's a big city because it's the capital. And
yeah.
one thing there, the first thing you notice when you come to the capital is there are a lot of people everywhere. There are a lot of
Mixed
kids,
culture.
and yeah, it's
Mm,
really crowded.
mm,
Whereas here, where I live in France,
yeah.
um, sometimes you don't see any people in
Yeah.
the street,
Wow.
especially
Yeah.
at
So
certain
peaceful.
times. Yeah. It depends where you are exactly, but
Yeah.
like in Madagascar, you wake up in the morning.
Mm,
People wake up very early there, like
mm,
early morning at 5, at 4 in the morning. They are already starting their day.
mm.
Whereas here, if you go outside, maybe at 6 or 7 in the morning, everyone is still sleeping.
Sleep.
So, you
Yeah.
know. So here,
Yeah.
I think that would be like the main difference. In
Mm,
Madagascar, people start the day very early, and in
yeah.
France, they stay up very late.
I
As you
think it's
know,
because of climate differences,
yeah,
you know.
maybe
Yeah.
I guess so too. It's because of the season, and
Mm,
also, I think they don't have the same routine.
yeah.
Because in Madagascar, people tend to live with the sun, with the sun, like when the sun um shines and they start living, and when it sets, and then the day is over, and they will sleep, at maybe 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. Whereas here, they finish work like
Mm,
at this time, like at 7, 8 p.m., and they just starting enjoying the rest of the day until maybe midnight or 1 p.m. Here I sleep at
mm.
midnight and 1
Oh,
p.m.
yeah.
Yeah, so big difference.
Quite late. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's it. And what else? One thing that I've also noticed is, I came back to Madagascar a few months ago for
Mm,
vacation. Yeah.
yeah.
And And there, people are always queuing, they are
Yeah.
getting in line, like if they go to the bank for something or to the office, and they are, as it is crowded, and they don't have like machines in here, or whereas here, you can do everything online by
Mm,
yourself, but
mm.
in Madagascar, you have to
Yeah.
to to
Go
go
there.
there and and
Mm,
to line up, and it's really
yeah.
funny.
Mm,
And I'm not used to this anymore. And when I got there in Madagascar, I had to go to the bank for some papers and something, and I
yeah.
was like queuing for 2 hours
Mm,
outside.
yeah.
And it was, oh, I forgot this, but it was so cool, for me to
Mm,
yeah, to have those old habits. But
yeah.
yeah,
I
it's
think it's same here in Sri
mhm.
Lanka. We have to,
Oh, really?
yeah, stay in a long queue sometimes, but it depends on where we live, you know. If we live in the capital city,
Mhm.
maybe some things that we can do through online, but still people are not used to. I feel like,
Mm,
especially in rural areas, and
yeah, yeah, and in Madagascar, we not in all areas, they don't always have electricity.
oh
So,
yeah.
so they don't know what it is, the
Yeah.
internet. So they don't even know how to use it. Even my mom, she's struggling using internet. So
Yeah. I
yeah,
know.
it's not that obvious, to do things
Yeah.
online. And
So
yeah, I think that's also the big problem. I mean, not a, yeah, it's a problem because in Madagascar you have like some power outages
yeah,
regularly, like
it's
for five
yeah.
hours,
It's
no
a big struggle
electricity.
here as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
Mm.
in chat, tell me, how many languages do you speak? I think English and French.
Mm-hmm.
And what else?
Yeah, well, I speak three languages officially, like
Wow,
languages yeah, I
amazing.
have to like I'm learning English, so I
Yeah.
consider myself as an English speaker already, even though it's
Wow.
not
Yeah.
I would like to like speak even better, and
Mm,
this is why we're here
yeah.
talking about our English journey.
Yeah. Mm,
Yeah, so Malagasy is my mother tongue. It is the language spoken in
mm,
Madagascar.
mm. And French.
And yeah, and as Madagascar is a former French colony,
Mm,
so we've learned French at an early age at
Yeah,
school. Yes, at school we've been taught French, maybe
that's great.
since, yeah, starting from the age of 5, 6 or something. So we learn a little bit of French at
Mm,
school, and then yeah, till the end of high school. So, but not everyone like is good in French. It's just like
mm.
a subject, a school subject that we like math, and some people like it, and some students don't like it. But yeah, but if you travel to Madagascar, you French is always present. You will find people who speak very, very good French, and some others who speak little French everywhere. So yeah.
And I'm in love with learning languages. I I think I'll
Yeah.
learn someday. I'll learn
Yeah. Do
French,
you have any plan, like
maybe.
any other languages you want to learn?
Exactly. I recently started to learn Japanese, but it's so
Wow.
hard. It's
Really?
way different
Uh-huh.
than the other languages. It's really hard to even get used to the language.
Hmm.
Get familiar with the language. So still, I can only greet and introduce myself. That's all I
Oh,
what I can do in Japanese.
but that's already a good thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not like courageous enough to learn Japanese because it's like
yeah.
a
It's way
completely different
different.
language.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I've started a few years back to learn Chinese, Mandarin Chinese,
Yeah.
and yeah, same. I really liked it actually, and I've learned it for a few months.
Mm.
And but my problem was the character, to write the
Yeah,
character and
character.
memorizing them.
Yeah.
And I ended up giving up because I didn't have real motivation why I
Yeah.
wanted to learn this language. It was just like out of curiosity, and I liked it, but I didn't
Mm.
have real motivation behind. So,
Yeah.
you know, I
Yeah.
stopped.
So what
Yeah.
what motivated you to learn English? Tell me
Oh,
about
wow,
the
that's a
story
big
behind.
question.
Yeah, your English.
Well, yeah, actually, it's quite logical because,
Mm.
it was one of my favorite subjects when I
Yeah.
was at school,
Mm.
and um, I was good at English when in the middle school. Yeah, at the beginning, just to start from the beginning. In
Yeah.
Madagascar, we start to learn English in middle school.
Mm.
It is like 10 years old. Yes,
Oh.
yeah, at
Mm.
the age of 10.
Mm.
And but yeah, it's just like basic English, and
Yeah.
sometimes it is we learn the same thing over and over again,
Mm.
grammars and things like that, but no speaking, no pronunciation. They don't put
Yeah.
so much focus on that.
Mm.
And but I liked it, and I had the chance to have some good teachers,
Mm.
and especially at high school. Maybe I was on 10th grade, the
Yeah.
equivalent of 10th grade, and I had a really good teacher, and I wanted to become a teacher, an English
Oh.
teacher, just like her. So
Interesting.
yeah, so that was the main, I think, motivation that pushed me to learn English.
Yeah.
And after I graduated from high school, I majored in English because
Mm.
there was a school which trains teachers, high school teachers.
Oh.
So
Mm.
I did my study at that school,
Mm.
and I wanted to. At first, it was not. I was not sure that I really wanted to be a teacher, but I just wanted to learn English and
Mm.
to do something related to English. So
Yeah.
I was like a few ideas back then. I wanted to become an air hostess because you need to
Wow.
speak languages. But yeah, it was
Wow.
not possible
Mm.
because of a funny reason, because I didn't know how to swim.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
But you can learn it maybe.
yeah. Now I'm too old. I
Oh,
am too old
really?
for that, and I'm not interested in that anymore. So, so I did my studies, English studies, and in the middle of it, we had, how to say that, kind of when there was for 1 year,
Yeah.
we how to say that, like when you are a trainee at a high school, the
Mm,
high school, a real teacher, and like you're following them to see how it is going in school, and to so that they show us how to teach and how it is going. And during that period, I fell in love with English teaching. So
mm,
I said, oh, I really want to do this. And also in Madagascar,
mm,
education is really important, because we don't have like a very good quality education. So I wanted to bring my contribution to that. And I said, okay, at least
mm.
I can do something useful.
Yeah.
And yeah, and the Malagasy kids need someone, to lead them and to
Mm,
to teach them, because in many schools there is no English teachers at all. There is no French teacher, so it was really needed. So I after I finished my studies, I
mm.
taught like for only for 1 year, and I
Wow,
found
one
another
year.
job. Only 1 year.
Great.
Yeah, and I found another job which
Mm.
had nothing to do with teaching. And
Oh,
I I switched to that. And until now, I changed career. I've done a few things, but not
mm.
teaching. But yeah, that was the basic motivation. It was I wanted to be a teacher.
So
But
you,
then I moved to France, and that's the thing also. So
yeah.
it has changed everything. Mhm.
I think you speak French and English, both languages every day.
Not English, but French, yeah, because
Oh, French.
as I live in France, my husband is French, so I speak French with him all the time, and at work we use French,
Mm.
and with everyone. Actually, I from once in a while I speak Malagasy with some compatriots when I see some
Yeah.
Malagasy people here,
Mm.
or when I chat, with my family and friends in Madagascar. I will speak
Mm.
Malagasy, but every day I speak French and English with the communities.
Oh, yeah. Only with the community.
Yeah, but it's really helpful. So I
Mm,
wanted to
exactly,
introduce
because
my Malagasy cat.
wow, he's so cute.
Yeah, we
She,
traveled
oh yeah,
together to France. Yeah,
oh
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
We traveled together from Malagasy to France. So
Oh
yeah,
wow, amazing. So
yeah. So
let
that's it.
yeah. So let me ask at
Yeah, and
the
yeah, I just wanted to add one thing before
mm,
we move on,
oh
because
yeah,
you were asking about my English journey. So my
yeah.
English journey was like starting well, and
Mm,
I was teaching and speaking English, but um during that period,
yeah.
I didn't really, consider English as a means of communication, as a language, but it was just something that I had to teach to the student, and I was
Mm,
like, doing the same thing as the teachers, like teaching grammars and these kind of things, and uh, to make them pass some tests and exam. That was the goal, like just to apply the curriculum that was given by the Malagasy government.
yeah.
So even myself, I didn't, when I was a teacher, I didn't feel very comfortable in speaking. I didn't really practice speaking, because I was teaching grammar all the time. So it wasn't really helpful for me as an English learner. And after that, when I moved to France, I stopped practicing English
Mm,
completely, because I had to deal with French,
yeah.
with my new life. And, I
Mm,
was like really looking for a job. And
mm,
yes, I just like focused on uh, how to adjust in this new country. And
Yeah.
for 5 years, I didn't speak any English. So that was it. I had like a long break.
Yeah,
And,
long break.
and then when I met those communities on Facebook, I couldn't really hold the conversation in English. And I was ashamed even saying that I majored, I graduated in English.
Yeah.
So that's it. And it was not until I found those community that I started to work on my English again and working on my speaking. So the speaking part, it was coming really after I met you and all the
Yeah.
other friends.
Yeah. These
Mm.
communities are really helpful, really useful.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
Yeah. I think
yeah.
I also
Mm-hmm.
started with these communities and I
Mm-hmm.
couldn't speak before, even
Yeah.
a bit, I couldn't speak. Thanks to these communities, I'm here now. I'm talking to you, talking to people
Oh,
around the world. It's, all because of
yeah.
communities. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
so
So I think
grateful.
we
Yeah.
can understand each other because
Yeah.
we're on the same boat.
Yeah, exactly. But unfortunately, we are running out of time.
Oh
7
yeah.
minutes.
Maybe I'm too talkative.
No, no, I think it's really important to, share your story. That is the main
Mhm.
thing that I want to do with this conversation.
Oh
I want to
yeah.
share your story. So
Mhm.
I think you can share some methods and resources that you have found that really useful when
Mhm.
it comes to improving your English skills or any kind of language, language
Mhm.
learners. Mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that first of all, um according to my experience,
Hmm.
the first most important thing when it comes to learning a language is like passion.
Yeah.
When you are passionate about the language,
Something. Yeah.
about what you do,
Mm,
you will always find a way, to
totally
stick to it.
agree. Yeah.
So for me, which saves me with my English, despite of all of those
Hmm.
adventures and long break, it was my passion about English, which like uh, come back again, and it
Mm.
pushes me to, to find some solution. So
Yeah.
yeah, that is the first thing. And the second thing is like, to surround yourself with people having the same
Like-minded.
goal.
Hmm.
Yeah, it kind of saved me as well because sometimes we're struggling alone and we don't know where to start. And by
Hmm.
seeing other people and other people like you sharing their
Yeah.
journey,
Hmm.
this can be like a real game changer, to say,
Hmm.
okay, she did it, she did it this way, and maybe I can try that too, it can give us some ideas on how to tackle our journey. And what else? Third thing also is the mindset,
Yeah.
because this is something I didn't really consider before.
Hmm.
I wasn't really aware that like confidence, it can affect greatly our learning.
Yeah.
Like if you um I think it when you lack confidence, when you are shy, when you don't dare to speak, it like holds you back.
Yeah.
And once you realize that it's important actually like to get out of our comfort zone, to interact with people, not to be afraid of making mistakes and all of these things, and then you will feel a kind of freedom. And yeah, I think the real journey will start at this point when you
Yeah.
are aware of these things.
Yeah.
And last thing, I think, sometimes we tend to wait for someone or for something, but actually the key of our learning is ourselves.
Yeah.
Uh, yes. And once you realize that only you can help you make progress, only
Hmm.
you you are the master of your learning. And once you have that in mind, I think things will become completely different and you'll find the way
Yeah.
easily. Yeah,
Mm.
so that would be my best advice when it comes
I totally agree with you.
to
You know, especially
learning.
about passion, you know. It resonates me with me because
Mhm.
I know how passionate I am, you know, about learning English. I think the other reasons, like professional reason, it's not strong enough. You know, it's not
Yeah,
strong enough. Yeah, to make this.
yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah,
Exactly. But when you are passionate, you can do it like maybe even before sleeping all day long. You can
yeah,
do it all the time. And one more thing that I personally am lacking, because I am
Mm.
passionate, but I
Yeah,
don't have like I just go with the flow most of the time.
yeah.
I do things out of passion, and when I want to
Mm.
learn, I can like learn for or listen or I don't know, read English for 2, 3 hours or for a long time.
Mm.
But also, I think we also need to have some plan,
Yeah.
some plan. When the learning is well planned, I think you can track easily your progress when you choose exactly, I need to learn this. This is what I'm lacking, and this I need to prioritize this first. And I think the learning will be more effective. And I'm still working on that because for me, I don't like planning. And I think if I could plan or use like a really effective method, I will get better results. So this is still my goal.
Yeah. So to wrap up our conversation, I want to ask you, what is the most precious advice that you have ever received when it comes to learning English or learning a language?
Yeah, I think it is like I already mentioned it before. Don't be afraid
Yeah.
of making mistake. Don't be
Yeah,
afraid to, yeah, don't be
exactly.
scared because I think many language learners are afraid. They keep silent because they say, "Oh, I'm not good enough. I will say some rubbish," and they, prevent themselves from speaking. Whereas we learn a lot from mistake. Mistakes are our friends actually, because
Yeah.
every time we make mistake, especially if we track our mistake and like try to improve them, like to work on them, I think that yeah, that it will help us greatly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what about you? What is the best advice you
I
got
think,
from other
yeah,
people?
I was thinking about that advice, like, don't be afraid to make mistakes because that
Hmm.
is the main reason why we stop, practicing because we are afraid to make mistakes and we are afraid
Yeah,
if
definitely.
someone judge us or something like that. So that's
Mhm.
why I think that is the best
Yeah.
thing. So
Okay.
I'm so
Well,
happy today. I
me
feel so
too.
happy to talk to you, and I feel like we need to do this again.
Oh,
We
sure.
have to find some time
Definitely.
another day.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was
yeah.
so
Thank you
interesting.
so much for having me. It was a real pleasure being here and sharing our journeys together.
Yeah,
Thank you so
I'm
much, Naila.
I'm so honored to have you
Yeah,
here
the honor
today.
is mine. It's totally mine. So yeah, I'm glad we could make it.
Yeah,
Despite
exactly.
all the busy,
Hmm.
crazy life we have
Yeah.
and busy schedule. So yeah.
Just hit me up when you are
Yeah,
available.
sure. Yeah, with pleasure. Yeah, yeah. From time to,
Yeah.
and you too, don't hesitate to
Yeah,
send me a message and say, "Hey, where are you?"
exactly.